Giants, coming up next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw. We are just about set to get the festivities started, and off we go on this Christmas Eve. This is fielded inside the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think two things were at play. Number one, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third, check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week.
He gets free inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, New York. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. The extra point is good. And the Giants will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
Checking it down, this one is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Go!
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, he'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third down, 3 to go. They'll send him over to the left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here it is on 4th down.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one complete to Washington. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Throwing now from the gun. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson.
Go.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now, this defense has no answers.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on
powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Desperados. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find
he'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
They'll look to set up the screen here. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Hey, report! Report!
From the gun, Jackson. And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up fourth down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Go!
They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll run on 2nd down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. To the ground, a first down run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one taken in right side by Lee Kemp.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 rapid, 18 rapid. Ready?
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Crazy. He's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Desperados. 2nd touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Start on the ground. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing Jackson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is fielded at the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. That's Lee Gatt. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Those are quarterback downs. Those are the...
Brian Daboll displeased with that one.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. He'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which... responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner, the quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
Set up! Set go!
up the middle. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Here's a run going left, and he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Set. Roll, roll, roll.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Go.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one.
Ready up.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. To the goal line and in. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, Desperados. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. To the air one more time with Jackson. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This will be from 56 yards away. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they do not cut into the deficit.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete.
That's interference.
But it looked like early
Defense.
contact. Let's check the call. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Desperados. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggression. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw there, caught by Leggett.
Let's go now.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Right back to him on first down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Here we go, here we go.
That's Washington, the man in motion. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Giants offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. They'll turn and hand this one off. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Oh, big hole left side. Look at the big man go. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Giants. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Giants are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Desperados offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season. Right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. It's a touchdown. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. Pass complete. That's Kadarius Toney. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. Off the play fake. Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
3rd and long for Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This fielded at about the 9. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. the Desperados offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. Third and 5. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Go. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got his big target. That's Johnson. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. And that will be a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll give on the ground a short pickup to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the end. Third down and 9.
19, Tiger, 19, 70 range, 70 range.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. A gain there of 15. That's enough for a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. Can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Reload,
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Go! Go!
A handoff as they try to run it here.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, and you take them down for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Catch made, right side, it's Johnson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling, trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the...
On 1st and 10, Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's over the middle and taken in by Tony.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Giants.
Again, it's Jackson.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Jackson up top again. Open man is Tony. He's got it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now it's Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Jackson on 3rd and 2. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And he will have a Giants 1st down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. And this ball's intercepted by J.C. Horn. He gets free inside the 30. And he's going to take this back Desperados. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're... and take it all the way back.
Jackson now to throw on first down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That's Palmer, the man in motion. 2nd down, Jackson. And that one incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Open man, right side, he's got it. That is catch number 60 for the season. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
13.
To the air one more time with Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this ball's intercepted by J.C. Horn. And the Desperados will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Brought down after a gain of a couple. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football.